I really felt like procrastinating doing this video today. There was a bunch of things going on with my kids. I could have just said, you know what, I'm going to do this tomorrow. But I promised myself that I was going to make a video every day. So I'm making a video now. I could have very easily have put it off. Procrastination, we'll get right down to it. Procrastination is basically putting something off that you think is going to suck doing. Right? We don't procrastinate doing stuff that we like to do. Procrastination is sitting there and going, I don't feel like it. Or, tomorrow's another day. But there's two kinds of procrastination that I've noticed. There's the deadly kind of procrastination. And then there's the pretty much harmless procrastination. Here's an example of a benign kind of procrastination. This pile of clothes on my bed and this hamper full of clothes, I'm doing it tomorrow. That's pretty benign. Because eventually, we just pick up the clothes or whatever. And I'll go into something that will make picking up clothes and doing the benign things sound a little easier. Here's the deadly kind of procrastination. That mammogram? I'll just get it next year. That lab work that I need to get done, I feel good, I'm just going to get it done another time. Or, I really don't want to know what this ache or pain means. I really don't want to know. I'm not going to the doctor. I just don't want to know. That's the deadly kind of procrastination. That kind of procrastination can kill you. So you have to determine what are you dealing with here? Why is it that you're not doing the certain tasks that you want to do or don't want to do? Why? Because you think it's going to suck. It's back to that Tony Robbins pain pleasure thing. If we'll do more to avoid pain than to gain pleasure. So if we're putting off the mammogram, putting off the lab work, it's because we're trying to avoid pain, either pain in the ass, literally the ass, or the arm, or mental pain. Maybe we just don't freaking want to know what's wrong sometimes. That could be deadly procrastination. If it's just your laundry, there's ways of getting past the it's going to suck thing. You can do the task in a different way. For example, if I don't feel like putting my clothes away, I could sit on my ass in bed and play music and take one piece at a time and fold it. Or watch The Twilight Zone while I'm doing it. There's ways of making tasks more fun. You know what I mean? That's why people listen to music when they exercise. There's ways of making things not suck. If you're doing the dishes, you could listen to music. Or you could just say F it and do one dish and leave the rest for tomorrow. But one thing you got to remember, one thing you really have to remember is that you have to decide. Decide. Am I going to do it or not? Don't stay in that in-between period where you're like, I really should be doing this, but I'm not. And I'm right in between. An indecisive mind is a very bad place to be. Decide one way or the other. Be fully 100% lazy and be happy about it and say, F it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to be lazy. I'm not doing shit. And I'm going to be happy with that. Decide. Just decide one way or the other. But I hope in my heart of hearts that if you're putting something important off, that you just do it. There's no easy way. There's no easy answer. Like in the case of the mammogram. Women, do you really feel like going to get a mammogram? I know I don't. The last one I had hurt like a motherfucker. Whew. But I'm not putting it off. I associate more pain with putting off that mammogram, and we know what that is, than getting it done, getting myself done. I'm not going to go into the details of what they do during a mammogram, but what are you putting off? Is it deadly, or is it clothes on the bed? You have to decide that first. What kind of procrastination, what realm are we dealing with here? If you're dealing with the benign stuff, like the clothes, make it fun. Ask yourself, what can I do to make putting these clothes away fun? In the case of a mammogram, in the case of something you can't put off, I'm sorry to tell you this, but Nike was right. Just do it. There's no easy answer. If it is a situation between life and death, what's most important to you? Your life, or a couple minutes of discomfort? I was putting off doing these videos. Never gonna find anything to talk about. What about the haters? How am I gonna look? I have nothing to say. It's that voice. You know that voice. I talk about that voice a lot. One day I just said, I'm just gonna do it. I have no idea how to edit yet. I will. I'm just putting it off. I'm procrastinating. I don't know how to make the videos fancy yet, but I'll just make it up now. I mean, the hardest part is getting on and doing it. Just do it. And it's easier said than done. I know that. It's easier said than done. Just do it. But sometimes you just have to do it. You know, like when you're getting in the water, in a pool of cold water, and you do it really slow. Either you could do it slow, one toe at a time, or you can just jump in and then like a minute later you're feeling refreshed. Procrastination is a bitch. Procrastination is a bitch. There is no real easy way out of it, instead of it except for just trying to make something fun. If you can't make it fun, just do it. Make it fun, or just do it. Procrastination's a bitch, folks. It really is. But I think the most important thing is, if it's a deadly kind of procrastination, you need to do it now. You need to do it now. If it's benign, like your laundry, it can wait. But can it wait a month, your laundry? I mean, there's degrees. I mean, you could take it to the nth degree and never do laundry, and all your clothes are in your room, and you're a slob, and the place starting to stink, and that's a whole other thing of procrastination, to where it's going from the benign to the malignant. There's degrees of everything. My one hope, my one prayer for people out there If there's something you don't want to do, either make it fun for yourself or just do it. Jump in the pool, get the mammogram, get the blood work, fill out the paperwork. Who likes paperwork, right? Do people still write? Yeah, people still write. This whole video could have been procrastinated until tomorrow, but it wasn't, because I was feeling a little uncomfortable. It's starting to become a habit doing these videos. Who knew? Who knew that would happen, huh? Starting to become a habit because I didn't procrastinate another day. That's how it happens. I don't feel... Sorry about my phone. I don't feel comfortable in a day if I don't do a video. Weird, huh? So please, try not to procrastinate, but I understand if you are. And another thing, don't kick yourself if you are procrastinating, because that's just going to make it worse. You got the stress of the procrastination, and then if you're kicking yourself about it, know that it's a human thing. We all do it. Just don't stay there forever. We all procrastinate. Just don't stay in that place. That's all. And in the end, you just have to do it. Just do it. If you have to buy a new pair of Nikes, just do it. Peace, y'all. I'm out. My daughter's about to come into the car, and she's going to be like, "What are you doing, Mom? What are you talking to?" You know how it is with teenagers. Anyway, I'm digressing. Peace. God bless. Jen is out the building. Love you.